Welcome back to my semifinals match of GP Izmir. I'm playing against Riku, who I played against in round 1 and beat, so this will be the grudge match. Hopefully I get there. But yeah, let's do this. So I'm on the play due to seeding, I think, which is good for me because this deck does want to be on the play. Alright, I open with the Dreamsight well plus a 2-drop, so yeah, I'm keeping this. I mean, really, you can't ask for more than, a Dreamsight well in opening hand plus something to do on turn 2. They are a pretty fast deck though, so hopefully I get the combo off early, or at least find something to stop them from doing that, or they draw poorly. And this build of the deck doesn't really have any artifact destruction main board, so yeah. I think it's mostly just a race for me. I'm just hoping that nothing too bad happens. But does life totals matter? Well, I do need double red for speaker. I need blue somewhere, so yeah, I think I'll play this untapped and fetch a pristine minion, because why not? I need to get on my colors. Does mean that I'll be taking some damage from Rampant Summit though, which is not ideal, but I can afford to take some damage. It shouldn't be too bad. Like, it's not complete race, it's just if they get their Observer of Eons down, then every life point it directly converts to some sort of resource that they have. Jade Temple opener, alright, that's fine. Using Jade Temple mana to Sealed Rough in opening hand. Okay, that's annoying. But the good news is they're not doing anything just right now. So do I open up on Pronouncer or Dreamsight? Actually, next turn I can Speaker into Dreamsight, and that's probably really good. Or if I can find some way to play Summit Guardian, then that completely locks them out, I think. Which is something I can probably work towards. And unfortunately, I have no way to fetch white. Alright, yeah, I should open up a Pronouncer because that just leaves me with more stuff, I think. Yeah. Hopefully their start isn't too fast. So next turn I play Speaker, Abound Dreamsight well. See what happens. And try to push for damage, I guess. So now I can't really pot chain if I use anything that flashes stuff back because Sealed Rough is in play. So what am I most worried about anyways? Right now I'm actually not super sure because they don't actually have anything super threatening on board right now. Of course that can change really quickly. Okay, Swamp. And they just pass. Are they holding up anything? I guess they're holding up Sealed Rough plus Ornate Incense. Alright, that's fine. I'm not gonna try to combo this turn anyway, so yeah, I can just wait. Oh, The Mountain, Speaker, Dreamsight, Swing. Yeah, seems solid. Might as well go for it. Just try to get as much things on board as I can. I will have to discard a single card though, which shouldn't be a huge problem either. Okay, good. So, all of you guys are coming in. Do I need anything else? If they want Sear Fleshes, does that kill anything on their side? I guess I'd rather just put in some Solar Flares. That's 5 cards shuffled in. Draw 5. Alright, Selective Breeding. That can probably do something next turn. I'll discard Nebula because I don't... Or no, I'll keep Nebula because that makes white. But I'm actually 1 turn behind. I use up my Pronouncer mana, so I can't actually slam Summit Guardian next turn. Instead, I have to do something different. Well, whatever. I'm going to swing now because why not? They have no blockers. Just get their life total down. And next turn, I can think about what to do. The Selective on Pronouncer does get this thing back, get up to the guy that kills artifacts. So that might be what I'm going to do. Anyways, discarding Rampant Summit. Additional ingredients. Sure. Do you have any way to haste their Observer of Aeons? They do, I think. Okay, that's concerning. I just hope they don't have it, I guess. Yeah, the problem is I can't slam Summit Guardian next turn because Pronouncer is a one-time ramp. Actually, my best play is to keep up Twisted Masterwork. And if they play Observe Aeons, I Twisted Masterwork out Charming Marauder and kill that thing. Okay, yeah, that's a pretty solid plan. And then the turn after that, I'd slam Summit Guardian. So I just have to hope they don't have it this turn, and they shouldn't because they're pretty low on artifacts on board right now. I mean, they can spam the board with artifacts. I don't think they have too many ways of 0 mana artifacting, at least in a way that gets them to Observe Aeon mana. Yeah, they're just playing stuff. And they're thinking, they just pass. Okay, good. Going Mara's Horde. I think they're definitely trying to go for a big combo turn, so I should be holding up Twisted Masterwork on that guy. And if they don't go for it, and then they just end up turning Twisted Masterwork in, I guess, something else that would pressure them. And after that, I just follow up with Summit Guardian. And they're basically just locked out, right? Yeah. So keep swinging, right? And pass. I don't think they have any good ways of interacting with me at instant speed. So I should be pretty safe by doing this. Actually, if I Twisted Masterwork in Charming Marauder, I can sack it next turn to Selective Breeding and go up to... actually, Fitting Oracle doesn't do much. But there probably is something good I can Selective Breeding into that would wreck them. Actually, the thing that killed Meteor Harbinger with killing 2 lands would also wreck them pretty nicely. Pyramid of Souls, sure. Again, I'm just saving Twisted Masterwork for Observe Aeons because that's the only thing that matters here. Are they going to go for it? If they don't do anything, the next turn I just kill them with Summit Guardian, right? Dawson's Loot, yeah, sure. Just keep playing your stuff. Doesn't matter to me. They pass. I want to Sanjin back to Swamp. I mean, just to get stuff onto board for damage. Yeah, can they stop me? That's the question at instant speed. And the answer is a definite no. So yeah, Twisted Masterwork for 3, just to get lethal on board with Speaker of the Iris. Let's see, so how do I force the most amount of damage with this thing? What green 3 drops do I have? Prime Marauder, I still don't need that guy out just yet. Yeah, I mean, Sanjin is the best option. And is that the best, or is that the most damage you can do with Twisted Masterwork? Yeah, it seems like it. So Sanjin tried to steal your swamp. Hey, let it happen. Okay, good. I'm pretty sure they have lethal. Well, I have lethal on them. But just by slamming Summit Guardian. I want to at least play a bit more. Anything that can do more damage than that. I can select Breeding Sanjay into another 3-drop. Is there any 3-drops that do that ton of damage? I don't think there is. So I mean, yeah, I just play Nebula, Namian White, and I slam Summit Guardian and win. Okay, good. That's a pretty good turn, game 1 for me. Anyways, for boarding, I'm boarding in all my Artifact Destruction. Some Solar Flares, right? I want Shell Drain's Rage, because that wipes the big boards that Tide Holiday gets up to. I'll put in 1, maybe some more Solar Flares. Anyways, what do I not want? These are lyric, it's the worst way of killing Tyrant or Observer Vaeons than really anything else. Their Flash I keep 1 copy of anyways. Did I board out Forbidden Treasure? Yeah, that's coming out. Fogborn Exorcist is coming out. Is that everything? Yeah, I think so. Spell Pierce is decent, right? Actually, what hate do they have? Actually, not that much, yeah. I will keep in 1 Spell Pierce. I'll keep in the Spell Pierces, because they might matter. But yeah, let's run this back. Okay, so I'm going to draw this time, which is not as good, but... Okay, this is a really good hand. Man, I'm getting all these wonderful hands. So turn 1, Logger Recluse. Turn 2, if I don't draw land, I Twisted Masterwork. If I do draw land, I also Twisted Masterwork. And turn after that, I have Ancestral Council. Yeah, this is everything I wanted and more. Ancestral Council is probably fetching Nature's Claim this time, because playing up a Nature's Claim lets me play around stuff. So Riff on turn 1, slightly annoying, but not a huge problem as long as I don't play... Mass Edic. I start off with Mass Edic or Logger Recluse. I think I start off with Mass Edic because it's not guaranteed that I draw land next turn, and if I don't draw land next turn, then Logger Recluse doesn't actually ramp me. Yeah, I think that's good enough logic. Although Mass Edic does die to Descend on the Helpless, which they probably boarded in. If they descend me, I can just Twisted Masterwork. Actually, maybe I should save Twisted Masterwork for Charming Marauder. This is a precaution against anything that funny that they can try to do. If Mass Edic survives, though, I get Ancestral Council next turn. Okay, sure. They shake my Twisted Masterwork. I'm assuming New Divide's getting an island here, which is not ideal because I want double green for my pod effects. Dawson's Loot, sure. Ancestral Council's fetching a Dreamsight well then. You know, or I can just naturally draw Nature's Claim. Yeah, that's great. And playing Logger Recluse, or not playing Logger Recluse, did pay off for me because I didn't draw another land this turn. Fortunately, I'm taking a lot of damage from my lands, but hopefully it won't matter if the game doesn't go super long. But yeah, Island, ouch, Ancestral Council, and getting a Dreamsight well. They can try to duress me again, but if that happens, then they discard Dreamsight instead of Nature's Claim, and I can fire True Secret back, assuming Sealed Riftway. Okay, so it basically forces them to always keep up Sealed Riftway. And if I draw another land next turn, I can Speaker of the Iris into Dreamsight, which is also really good. Play Swamp. Another Sealed Riftway. Okay, sure. I'll just not use the graveyard then. And I can afford to do that because I'm on a Dreamsight well mid-range beatdown plan right now. Mars Horde, sure. I just have to hold up Nature's Claim for a big thing they drop eventually. Anyways, Dreamsight well time. So Solar Flares are coming in because I do need to gain some life. Otherwise that should be fine. So drawing 5 cards. Nothing super great actually. I can play Forest, play Logger Recluse, get some lands down. I don't have to discard as many cards. Yeah, that seems pretty solid, and I still even get to keep up Nature's Claim. I don't even have to discard any cards. Nice. This is what I get for saving Logger Recluse until all this time and playing Mass Edic instead of Logger. Yeah, pass holding up Nature's Claim. So next turn I get to Speaker into Sackbow, which should be fun because that's me exiling from their yard. Anyways, if they try to go forward, Observe Aeons, I just Nature's Claim it. They're thinking that's a good sign because it means they probably don't have much. Okay, another Swamp. They're playing something big now. Are they just replaying Mars Horde? Alright, sure. That thing dies to Solar Flare, right? But not before getting some advantage off it by flashing stuff back. Oh well, that's fine. I guess my line here is Speaker of Iris into Solar Flare, kill this thing. Yeah, they get to get some advantage from that. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm pretty happy still. It's Speaker, Solar Flare, right? Anything else I can do? I can Solar Flare a Sackbow and next turn Speaker, Seeker. Sack Bowl lets me exile J Temple. I also just Solar Flare attack with Logger Recluse. And that doesn't do as much damage. Actually, how much mana do I have 6 mana. I forgot Mass existed. I can Speaker, Solar Flare, Seeker, and Swing. That's a lot of damage. Yeah, I should do that. So this guy's getting Lush Oasis. And keeping up Lush Oasis. Yeah, sure. We Speaker of the Iris. Found out Solar Flare. Kill that. Also drop out Seeker of Untouched Beauty. And swing for a bunch. And pass. Yeah, sealed roofways aren't very useful when you're doing stuff like this. Somehow I actually haven't drawn any pot effects this game, right? I mean, I had selective breeding, but I didn't actually use any pot effects this game, is what I'm trying to say. But that just kind of shows how this deck can win even without potting, just by playing as a mid-range beatdown deck with Dreamsight well. Are they just dead to Sack Bowl next turn? Or actually Logger Recluse too, yeah. If they don't do anything, they're just they're just dead on board. They play anything threatening and Nature's Claiming. I guess they get some more time to live. I'm pretty sure they still die to Sack Bowl plus Logger. It's 12 damage. Okay, if I Nature's Claim anything, then I'm actually 1 off. Or am I? Okay, I mean, Bowl's max 3/3 unless I exile my own yard, but they can just Shield Breathway it, so. Ballkeeper, yeah, sure. I can't actually prevent this thing from pinging me, because they can just activate all these guys in response to Nature's Claim. Seems like they're gonna be activating stuff now. Egg of Avarice, that's concerning. So that's probably what's going to be hit by Nature's Claim, but not before it actually gets used, which is annoying. 3 Ashen Gates. Okay, in response, I'm killing that. They probably should have activated Egg first before starting to... Yeah, they definitely needed to sequence that better to play around instant speed. My one of Nature's Claim that I somehow drew in my 140 something cards. But they can actually gain a lot of life from... Ah, crap. Alright, yeah, I didn't think this through, did I? Do they have any way of giving stuff haste? I mean, they can sack their entire board, right? And that's a lot of damage for Vault Keeper. And they still have Sealed Roadway up. Mr. Madness, interesting. Does Mr. do anything? It lets me conjure realities for a Charming Marauder to kill the Observer of Aeons, which case to just sack everything and whack me in the face for a bunch. I mean, that's a fine outcome, right? Yeah, because at least that thing's off the board, and that thing's really threatening. The Minister attack itself, right? Or no, sack Ancestral Council, because that's the weakest thing here. Alternatively, I can try to pod. That get me anywhere. No, not really. Okay, did I cut Caesar? I did. Well, no, like, Caesar doesn't do anything against Observer because it can just sack itself. So yeah, here I kill Observer, Vault Keeper still pings me for a bunch. There's some way for me to kill both. Not really, because I can Seer Flash the Vault Keeper, but I don't have enough mana to master again. Is there anything faster I can do? Which means, yeah, is there any way for me to pod into something that helps me win? So I can pod into, Face Rather kills Vault Keeper. There's nothing to pod into. Anything I can beckon into. I can beckon into 2 Rapacious Oh, I can beckon into 2 Marauders. Okay, yeah, that works. I think I sack Logger Recluse because I don't want to keep pumping mana into this thing. I'm kind of strapped for mana right now. And then I split this Speaker of the Iris. Yeah, seems solid. Alright, let's do this then. Mr. Badness, make a 1/1. And then Mr. sacks Logger Recluse, finds a beckon on the Speaker of the Iris, which finds 2 Charming Marauders, and that kills both of the important artifacts on my opponent's side. And that's like the one time Minister has been useful this entire GP. No one's thinking about what to do because, yeah, they want to sack everything in order to Vault Keeper ping me a bunch. Actually, Timber Range is probably going to fetch a white producing land so I can recite this Charming Marauder in case anything else happens. Okay, yeah, they're going to start eating stuff to hit me for damage. They're thinking about if they want to sack the entire board or not. You just let die? Okay, sure. I thought for sure they would at least crack the clue or Seal Riftway while that thing was in play. Well, anyways, I just get to swing in with these 2 guys. And then play Timber Range tapped and pass the turn. They're gonna crack the clue in a turn? Yeah, sure. I guess they were still keeping up Sealed Riftway in case I had something like Selected Breeding, the Kyone, and Star Chain that way. Or they just mess up. I mean, you say you mess up, but you could argue that you're playing around something. Anyways, how are they gonna get out of this? Next turn I just Minister... what did I Minister? Minister one of the 1-drops. I guess I Minister Masthead into Lurk, getting this thing into Speaker of the Iris. No, that doesn't even do much. Can I look any of these things into anything stronger? What's a 4-drop that wins the game? I'm not sure. More damage? Reaction gates? Sure. So how do I close the door on them next turn? Do I have lethal? It's pretty close, I guess. I'm 1 off, so like I have some Minister activations. I can Minister Lurk this thing into Speaker of the Iris, a bound out Sack Bowl. Does that do it? That probably does it, right? And I guess I can also sack Seeker to lurk this guy into 5-drop, which doesn't actually do much either. I think my deck's main way of bursting out damage is through Speaker of the Iris plus a bunch of stuff in play. Actually, I can sack Massic for Lurk and then sack Ancestral Council for Conjure. You're gonna exile me now? Okay, sure. Not even keeping it up at this point. Okay, I think they just accepted their loss at this point, and that's why they're doing it. Anyways, or I can just naturally draw Lurk. Yeah, that also works. So Lurk this guy to Speaker of the Iris. No, I'm Minister Massic, get Lurk. Lurk this to Speaker of the Iris. The Iris abounds out Lurk. Lurk the Charming Marauder into Fire True Seeker, which lurks into Oracle. Actually get backing. Okay, yeah, let's me get Layering Alpha. I mean, yeah, sure. Let's end the game with Layering Alpha because that sounds funny. So where's my off color fetch and substrate him? Spent too much time looking for it. Anyways, yeah, time to end the game. So let's see what lurks below. Back this. I get Speaker of the Iris, right? Is that? Yeah, I do get Speaker, right? I don't get. Yes, I do get Speaker of the Iris. I go up to Fitting Oracle. Okay, yeah, that works. So actually, I can get two. I can do something like. Do I need any more master activations now? No, I don't really need more master activations. Anyways, do I have? Okay, so I'm getting my final fire truce. Or no, I don't know these guys. All right. Anyways, here's a Fitting Oracle. Where's a Fitting Oracle? There we go. But then Fire True Seeker gets back Lurk again on a Fitting Oracle. Goes up to Layering Alpha. Still get another master activation. Huh. What do I do with that? How can I force the most amount of damage possible? Let's just sack itself, get Conjure, replace this Rattler. It seems like a good way to end off the game, right? Yeah, sure, why not? Okay, GG. Yeah, that was extreme overkill. I just wanted to have some fun before my finals game. I think I did get pretty lucky top decking Nature's Claim back then. Because Nature's Claim, I think, was pretty pivotal in me winning the game. Also, Minister actually did do something this game. Maybe I've been a bit too harsh on it. But then again, basically anything else would have also been as good. Or anything else that let me figure out Beckon. So selective reading on 1 to 3 drops into Ancestral Council fetching me Beckon. That would have worked. 100 realities would have worked. Guess it's just those two. Because Lurk doesn't actually get me there. But yeah, like, I'm going into the finals, I guess. And I still won the grudge match. Yeah,